We got our own Clika. Strong Clika. 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 That's all we got is Clika. Clika. Can you respect?
Welcome to La Clika Podcast.
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 Cool, I'm going to use that eventually.
This is a quick soundbite.
Yeah. We'll put it with the fucking sample.
We asked that where that shit come from, right?
Yeah, that was that whole Jamaican thing.
Yeah, it was.
Jamaican.
Yep.
Jamaicans started that.
Right near
like
the
to start
beach.
everything, yeah.
Boy!
Why did Chris have to yell into the fucking
I'm sorry.
mic,
I
dude?
try to walk away from it. I'm sorry.
Walk away.
Hey, and you know,
Roll away.
Roll away.
speaking of that, it's Bob Marley's birthday today, dude.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Happy motherfucking salute.
Salute to Bob. Man, damn.
You know, I'm going to say something very controversial about Bob Marley.
Oh, shit.
He liked to He liked to fuck, didn't he? Because he had a lot of kids, dude.
Who doesn't like to fuck?
But that fool had like 8 kids, dude. No, like 12, wasn't it? How many kids did Bob Marley have?
I don't know. What he had a problem with was he couldn't use a Jimmy, dog.
Yeah, they didn't believe in that.
Yeah.
One love, baby.
One
Marley's
love.
birthday.
There you go. Shit, I kind of want to do that right now.
Schneeberg.
Yeah, Sneeberg. Yeah, that.
Anyways.
Yeah, happy birthday, Bob.
Happy birthday, Bob
Rest
Marley.
in peace, man. You're
Hell yeah,
a
there's-
huge influence to a lot of people.
Yeah, we've been lagging it on podcasts and Instagram posts, but it's all love. One love.
One love.
Right near the beach.
You guys got any favorite Bob Marley songs?
Buffalo Soldier, dog.
Buffalo Soldier.
I like that song. Because they used to have dreads, so I relate.
Nice.
I like his old school rude boy shit. And then when he was actually doing ska, a lot of people like don't know that he was like doing that other fucking rude boy dance hall shit. They're more just accustomed to legend, but he started off doing ska, and that shit's fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the old school ska shit. So that's my favorite,
Era.
era of Bob Marley.
I thought you were going to say Barney.
Barney, I was gonna say Barney. Fucking big, dude. Bob Barney
Barney.
Purple dreads.
Yeah.
in the Showcase Showdown.
It's my favorite Barney song.
There's one more cheers to that guy, dude. He's like the fucking
cheers.
voice of many generations,
Yeah,
bro.
Cheers.
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 Shasta over there.
Hey, pass the...
Fucking Shasta.
Ixnay on the.
My favorite song now that we fucking might as well go back into it is "Waiting in Vain" by Bob Marley.
Waiting in vain.
Man, dude. I
See,
used to
that's
really-
all comes to that legend album. You guys gotta get hip on that fucking dance hall shit,
Dude,
dude.
I used to love that shit. I was like, I love that shit. I used to bump that shit over and over. Put that shit on repeat on my CD player.
Not me.
Yeah, I'm not good with names, dude. I'm finding out I'm getting old because I'm forgetting names a lot. But I like that Bob Marley song goes. Nah, 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 nah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Because it sounded like a redemption song, and it sounded like I Shot the Sheriff at the same time.
It also sounded like the Specials.
by Eric Clapton.
It sounded like that fucking Tears from Heaven song.
Wah, 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 wah.
I like that Bob Marley song. That, you know my name.
Anyways,
When you see me
we are gathered here today to discuss.
Convince me, Dick.
That's a new segment. We came up with it.
Yeah, it convinced me.
How about what do we mean by convince me, Dick?
So, we're going to go around the table and ask each person what artist, band, or group they completely despise. And we're going to try to convince them to listen to it for a week. And come back a week later.
Dick, I don't want to listen to fucking Metallica, Dick.
Oh.
It's a challenge, Dick. It's a Clika challenge.
I think you offended a lot over fucking
yeah.
listeners right there.
So,
No,
they have to listen. Okay, you would have to listen to, say, one album.
I can listen to it all. Let me clarify something. It's not that I hate them. It's that I just don't like listening to them. And it's not that they're bad or anything. But like we've mentioned plenty of times on the podcast, it's just the type of people who listen to them that bug the fuck out of me, dude.
What are those types?
Metallica heads.
But what is, I want to know that,
so
I want to
many
know
types.
like that. What is it? Image? Is it their language? Is it their dress code or what is it?
I don't know what it is. I just it bugs me when it's like, oh, they start saying Metallica's the greatest fucking band ever. Why? And they can't answer that, you know.
Because they sell out many shows that they play. They have 4 amazing albums.
Like I said, they're a great fucking band. I just can't listen to them.
Well, they have more albums.
Wait,
but
wait. Let's go back to that. When you say 4, what do you mean? Because
I mean,
how many have they had, and why is it that the only 4 are the good ones and the rest?
Well, okay, so the first 4 albums are very, very solid. For you got Kill Them All, you got Ride the Lightning, you got Master of Puppets, and you got probably one of the greatest thrash albums of all time. One of them, which is Injustice for All.
Okay.
And I would really consider that a progressive rock album. Other than, than a thrash album, but those albums are really solid. I mean, there was no fat on there. There was no fillers in any of the songs. They were just pure music. They're pure good tunes. There was no filler music. There was no interludes. It was just, they just hit you one after another.
Okay.
With song after song after song that was good.
And what happened after that? The 5th album, like why?
The 5th album, I mean, you could say that was the key to their success, or you could say that that's the album they sold out. It all depends on who you talk to. I don't believe in the word selling out, but I do say that the Black Album, the one that followed up Injustice for All, that one had more commercial success. It was played on alternative rock stations. It was played on classic rock stations. So that was like the only album, right, Anthony? Was that the only album that they actually had radio play for?
No, I think I've heard Ride the Lightning shit on K-Rock and shit like
Before the Black Album?
Not before. Like, yeah, you started hearing fucking, like, Nothing Else Matters and all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah, but before that album came out.
That's what brought him onto the...
Yeah, that's what brought him onto the radio.
What year was this?
1982?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, dog, but...
I think so, yeah.
So maybe it was
on KNC all the time.
So maybe it was like the scene back then, whatever was coming out, and then they just threw them in the mix.
It was just a really commercial album, and it was a complete 180 from, which was a very heavy, very progressive 7-minute song album like Injustice for All.
7-minute song. Wow.
They had like 6-7 minute songs on there, and they were just technical in every single way, and they were just...
Okay, let me ask you this. All right, so what's the difference? And there's a big difference, but Slayer didn't get radio play like that. They got it on KNC every once in a while.
Okay,
but you don't hear them on K-Rock, let's say, right? What's the difference between Slayer, who was very technical, and Metallica? I mean, is it just one more radio friendly than the other one?
Coke and Pepsi. I mean, it's Coke and Pepsi. Now Slayer, I guess their anti-Semitic lyrics and their topics of like, Satanism and war and stuff like that, maybe that prevented them from being on the radio.
Okay, and so like on Slayer, Mandatory Suicide.
Yeah.
Was that more of an actual suicide song, or was it like against suicide?
Neither. It was a song about war.
But that's exactly... What do you think that's why it wouldn't come out on the radio?
Did they have any radio hits though?
I've never heard a Slayer song on the radio.
No, do you think there was actually a capable song that could be played on the radio?
Hell no.
You fast forward into time, right? To what, 2005, when it came out on Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
And then they came out on Jimmy Fallon, was it?
Yeah. Do you think Rain and Blood would have been a good song on the radio?
No, but just because of the religious subject matter of that song, I don't think it would be.
Okay,
Metallica was very political with the Injustice for All album. The Black Album, not so much, but they did have ballads, and ballads sell records.
Well,
and ballads get radio play.
There's this term called radio-friendly songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so did Slayer have any of those?
No.
So therefore, that's what never got played on the radio.
Slayer is one of those bands that have one speed, and they travel that speed consistently.
Let me throw your contrast on this. Why did Nirvana get Rape Me on the Air, if that's the case?
Yeah. They got a lot of shit for getting Rape Me on the Air, though.
They did, but what, they couldn't do that for Slayer?
I know. Yeah, what happened there?
Because Nirvana sold tickets. They had views on MTV. They were a very popular band.
The Slayer shows sold tickets too.
Yeah, but Slayer's more underground. That's like saying, why were the Beatles more popular than the Doors? Because the Doors are more underground. Actually,
they were a little more popular after. I mean,
at the end, but
we weren't there for that though.
Yeah,
that's the
we
difference.
weren't,
We weren't there for that.
Yeah.
You think about the Shrine Auditorium, 1994. Fucking Slayer fucking just ruled that fucking place, dude. That whole place was fucking packed. The pit was the size of a fucking football field. I mean, we all witnessed it. Some of us.
you see, but you're talking about a band that has a cult following, as opposed
Metallica
to
has a cult following.
they have
too.
they have a huge following, and it's more of a commercial following than a cult following.
And do you think they're more popular because they have that commercial following versus a cult following?
You know what?
Do you think they just play in hand?
well, I think they got new audiences though.
I'm fucking buzzed, by the way, guys.
Oh,
No,
You know,
I think
at
they
the
got.
same too-
You think they got new audiences because they were on the radio?
no, they
Metallica, I'm
they
saying.
definitely got new audience on the radio, but they were one of the bands that toured consistently. They were always out there grinding it. Slayer, probably like okay. Let's talk about 1991. Black Album came out.
1991.
Now, what Slayer album came out then?
I'm a poser to Slayer, dude.
Okay, so
Where's Joe at, dude? He can tell you who fucking produced it, who did the cover art.
okay, let's just say Seasons of the Abyss. Okay,
Was that 91?
around that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
90s, early 90s.
So now Metallica did a 2.5 year tour for Injustice for All.
Yeah.
And then they did another year tour, and then they went in the studio, and then they toured again.
Yeah.
You think about that, like who went out and reached more people? They were like basically doing their
Worldwide.
they're getting their fans door to door,
Okay.
and them constantly playing like that, they gathered more fans.
Okay, so then
when they're on the radio, so that's why they would be more popular
so
than Slayer.
then convince me why I should listen to them versus Slayer when I'm more of a cult follower than I'm a commercial follower.
No.
Fucking answer that shit, dude.
Well,
Dun dun dun.
with Slayer, you're already a fan. You're already a disciple. I don't need to convince you to listen to Slayer, but you can't compare Slayer to Metallica. That's just you're just failing on all sides.
So apples, oranges, and Pepsi and Coke.
It's apples and oranges. Okay, yeah, they are the.
I'm more the Shasta drinker here, dude.
Now, if you said what's the greatest, in my opinion, what's the greatest thrash album of all time, I will say without a doubt, Raining Blood. Followed by Rust in Peace by Megadeth, and fucking And Justice for All by Metallica.
Where does DRI fall in line?
DRI was more fucking thrash after the whole
Can I say something other than the? I'm opposed to all this music you guys are talking about. Straight out, like I'm admitting to it. Convince me to actually listen to it, which I will. I do listen to it, but a lot of this has to do, I think, with what label they were with.
Yeah, and then they were on a major label.
Okay.
Well, they both were.
Metallica. What was
Electro, no?
Yeah.
what was DRI under?
No, DRI.
Okay,
was,
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get to that point. Like,
What
'cause
label
he
was
mentioned
DRI
he mentioned DRI. He said, "Where does the?" So I believe a lot of these things has to do with labels because they're the ones with the money to actually have the money to produce and promote it.
Yeah, because Metallica was on Elektra Records at the time.
What was Slayer under?
Slayer was on Def Jam.
Okay,
So
I
they were
see.
they were
There's a
Rick,
difference. There's a big difference right there.
And Rick Rubin produced Slayer.
Exactly. So there's a big difference as opposed to how much money is invested in
Instagram
this group,
Live.
because that's what's the backbone. And believe it, I know we talked about the labels before, right? But
Yeah.
a lot of the
New
money that
podcast
comes
coming out
out,
soon.
a lot of the money that's projected into these records and albums and bands has to do a lot how much they're gonna be out there.
yeah.
Do you believe that Metallica had more money backing and support from the label to put them out than
definitely.
than opposed to Slayer?
Because
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure they cleared their books a lot faster than Slayer did.
Yeah.
Because record labels work as a bank. They lend you
Exactly,
money
exactly.
to
Exactly. So
make an
do you
album.
think that their success has to do a lot with that?
Who's
And they cleared the-
Metallica's label?
Electro Records, right?
It was Elektra Records. I don't know what it is now. I'm pretty sure they're on their own label. They produce their own albums and they press their own records. They have a factory in Italy that presses their record, their vinyl now.
Oh shit.
Nice.
So they have their own record plant.
Oh, that's
Now
cool.
to convince you to listen to Metallica, I say listen to it in open ears. I mean, you like the raw intensity and aggressiveness of Slayer, you might be a fan of Master of Puppets.
And
Because
the funny thing is, I have Master of Puppets somewhere, and I'm not saying I'm a fan of it. I don't hate it. I just can't bring myself to listen to it. Like Like Slayer, if I'm feeling a certain fucking way, dude, I know what's gonna get me out of that funk is listening to Slayer.
Slayer is 18th Street, and fucking Metallica is the Jets from West Side Story. That's the way I could.
God damn, that's the fantasy you're talking about right there. Dude.
That's how I could describe them. That's what you're saying of them, because I know that convincing you to listen to Metallica is me trying to say, hey, listen to them for this, but not listen to them and compare them to Slayer.
So is this going to be more of a convince me or a challenge?
I'm trying to convince you right here.
Yeah, I think he's trying to convince you. And
I want to hear music. I don't want to hear about production. I want to hear music. Why should I listen to it?
Because I think that you might take something from the album. May not like it, but you might take something from the album. Because Master of Puppets, you know, in its own way, tackles the same subject matter as a Slayer album would. Mm-hmm. Maybe not as dark and not as intense and not as in your face, but it does talk about war. Mm-hmm. There's talk of religion in that album. There's talking about racial division, you know, and just angst itself. So, Master of Puppets is a comparable album. If you're a fan of Slayer, that would be an album to get into.
All right. So one thing I probably never mentioned to anybody in my life: lyrics don't matter to me.
Oh, I know that.
I feel you there, man. I know exactly
right?
what you're. Yeah.
Well, when it comes to metal, it's like you can't even understand this shit. Dog, so.
I asked you once. Remember, I asked you once. I asked you,
did.
what the fuck they talk about.
What did he say?
And I get the gist of it
Yeah.
just through you get a feeling through the music, and then that kind of gives you a broad view of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Then if it interests me, I might look into lyrics. Like Hatebreed. Hatebreed's a perfect example where their music is so fucking intriguing. The anger comes out, and you want to what's this white boy fucking so fucking pissed off about?
And he's not. He's trying to motivate you.
Exactly, dude. Hatebreed's a good fucking motivator. Yeah, seriously.
Iron your clothes before you get up for work.
Yeah,
You know?
Wow.
yeah, like fucking drink your fucking coffee.
Drink a lot of water. Take your vitamins, bitch. Protect.
Shit, now you're gonna have to convince me to fucking.
But
Go
see
to
what
the
I'm
gym.
saying? Where I'm coming from with
Yeah,
that, dude,
yeah.
is I don't care about lyrics as much
So,
as I do the
okay,
music.
what do you
That's
like
right.
when you hear a song? Like, say, one of your favorite. Think of a favorite song. You don't have to mention what it is. What do you like
Dude,
about it?
The Business, drinking and driving.
Why do you like that song?
Because I want to fucking drink and drive. I know I can't.
Okay.
You ever heard that song, dude?
Yeah, I mean, you can do it, dog. I don't.
Not legally, if I had my own farm. But like, those are understandable lyrics compared to everything else. Slayer, you gotta really like open up the book, read it. You can understand most of Slayer lyrics.
Really?
You can.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
As opposed to
After
the
the
Cannibal
me-
Corpse.
Cannibal Corpse.
I can understand their lyrics.
I can understand some of them, not all of them.
That shit.
Yeah, but once again, it's one of those things like, what the fuck is this guy saying?
Yeah. What are you saying?
He washes his fucking clothes in
Yeah.
fucking cunt blood or some shit,
Yeah.
dude. You know, but Slayer, and I never felt the need to look at their lyrics and understand what they're fucking saying.
Okay.
I could listen to the music, I could get that fucking feeling and that frustration out.
But okay, what part of that song drives you? Was it the guitars? Is it the drums?
It's
what is it?
everything about it. It's
Is it
I mean,
the
just Rain and Blood is
composition?
an example. Like that's the only fucking song I know. And Mandatory Suicide. I'm bad with names. Sorry. But Rain and Blood, the fucking intro is, I'm not going to say it's motivating, but it's intriguing. And it kind of sets the tone for whatever you're doing.
Does it make you want to punch a kid?
I'll fucking punch a baby with that song. Man.
I will tell you what made me want to punch anything was fucking DRI Live. Watching them. Dude, I was a little kid, skinny, fucking 130 fucking pounds. And I went into a pit with a bunch of fucking buff ass skinheads and shit, dude. Because that music motivates me. Anytime I listen to DRI,
I gotta stay away from your ass. They probably start punching me and shit.
don't listen to DRI around me, dude. Just fucking telling you. No. I actually put a DRI sticker right where your coast.
I know exactly. See, that's what I like. Look at that, perfect timing.
I put it there so it could motivate me
nice
to fucking move on this podcast. And Who else is next? Convince somebody else now. I'm gonna fucking.
Dick, I thought that was some fool skanking to some chencha shit.
That is a skanking person. The skanking man. That's it.
Dude, a long time ago, I bought an album based on this logo here.
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was.
I got into him because of that logo.
Yeah, I was
And
like,
then
what is this? And I grabbed it. I came up like, whoa, what the fuck is this? It's nuts.
My niece made me a tape, and it had DRI on one side. It was DRI Thrash Zone, and on the other side,
Great fucking album.
yeah, on the other side was Master of Puppets by Metallica.
Oh, damn.
Fucked it up.
So
All right, so just to finish out, I'm gonna listen to Master of Puppets
Okay.
all week long. That's my challenge.
Yeah, there it is.
And if I
Official.
next podcast I say still not a fan, what's the outcome?
But you, at least you would give it a chance. though.
you
gotta give
just
it a
get-
chance, right?
you got to tell me. You got to tell us what did you like about it. You got to be positive in your report
Yeah.
of Master of Puppets.
Your thesis.
And the challenge is okay. You don't have to bump it all week, but you have to listen to it more than 3 times.
No,
all
we
the
got
way through.
issue challenges here, dude. I'm gonna listen to it nonstop.
Damn. That's
I will.
gonna be your alarm, and
I will. I'm gonna
you're
listen to it
on
at
your
least
way to
for an hour a
work.
day.
You on your way to work.
I listen to
lunch,
podcasts on the way to
on your way
work.
to coming
I'm gonna listen to
home,
it at work, but a lot of people are like, yeah, Metallica, fuck
while
yeah.
you're
I'm gonna get
showering.
annoyed.
Do you
dude.
listen to music while you're showering? Because I do.
Yeah.
I like the sound the water makes bouncing off my ball sack, dude. And I'm old where my ball sacks are drooping to fucking my thigh, dude.
Who
but
here listens to music when they shower?
I do, to be honest.
I listen to comedy, like comedy
In the
records.
shower?
In the shower?
Yeah.
Dick, I take like a fucking 10-minute shower, dog.
I
I
take
don't have
like
time
a-
for that shit.
I listen to Bill Burr in the
water.
morning.
Yeah, I listen to like Bill Burr when I'm taking a shower. I just like,
Dude, if you listen to comedy while you're taking a shower, you're in there too fucking long, dog.
I'm not saying I listen to the whole fucking thing. I'm not saying I listen to the whole
And
bit.
he's like this, like fucking scratching his balls, waiting for the punchline.
It's like, I scrub my balls while I listen to comedy.
Yeah,
Burr.
I actually do. I scrub my balls to Bill Burr.
Oh, that's funny.
But
dude.
you know what
Shout
thing?
out to Bill Burr.
Hey, saying about like comedy, they're like, all right, can you relate music to comedy?
Oh, damn.
You know what? That's a different kind of love. It's like saying, can you relate music to? I don't know. I guess
I could relate it.
because I like joke bands like fucking
Meat shits.
Weird Al?
Weird Al, Steel Panther, Manic Hispanic. Those are like my favorite bands, dude. And they're all joke bands.
What about the meat shits? Like,
The meat shits, yeah, I said meat shits. Anal cunt.
ain't no cunt's fucking dope. I can't believe that fucker died fucking falling off an escalator, dude.
That's who it was. I was trying to remember who.
Yeah, dude, he fell off
Like
a fucking
somebody-
escalator and died, dude.
Somebody famous fell off.
Have you
an
ever,
escalator.
heard anal cunt?
No.
Oh, shit. You got to
That's
listen
not
to like
ever,
the
dude.
third or fourth podcast. What is it? Fifth? Fourth?
I don't even remember, dude.
They have an album called 40 Reasons to Hate Us, and it's 12 minutes long.
It's everything you fucking hate,
It's 40. It's a 40.
and I love it, dude.
It has 40 songs in 12 minutes.
We actually played a couple of them, dude.
We
It
played
was-
10 of them.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
It was
did.
like a 2-minute
Yeah,
bit.
we were talking. I was like, next. Next. Well,
You know what?
that was one song right there. I was like,
Yeah.
That's my challenge to Anthony right there,
Oh.
dude. Ain't no cunt
You
yeah.
gotta
Ain't no
listen.
cunt?
Now convince them
AC.
why.
Why, Rick?
because they're different. They're progressive and they're democratic.
Ooh.
It's crazy, dude.
So,
I heard him.
They have a song called
Never heard of him. Even the title alone fucked me up.
have you heard of these motherfuckers?
Yeah, Max Sabbath. I saw them with Metal Achi with Omar. We went to go
shit.
see them, and
Like
then
Sabbath?
and they played with a band called the Oakley Dokleys,
Okay.
and they were basically Ned Flanders. Everybody was dressed up like Ned Flanders, and all their songs were about Simpsons references.
Oh, shit.
They were called the Oakley Dokleys, and they were
You
playing
never
death
heard of them?
metal.
Yeah, death metal
Yeah.
band, dude.
Well,
They're death metal band. They dress up like Ned Flanders,
What the fuck?
and they talk about the Simpsons.
you seen who makes Sabbath is?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I just seen right now.
They fucking, they dress like the McDonald's characters and they play
The
like Black
hamburger
Sabbath
and all that shit,
yeah.
dude.
What?
Grimace.
Grimace.
Grimace is the
everything,
bass
dog.
player, dude.
Are you
The
going to
bass player is
convince me?
Grimace?
You know what? How about that's your convince me?
No, well, because
I don't know.
Max Sabbath is a cover band. They play Black Sabbath covers, but
Yeah,
they
yeah. I figured out. I heard the name. I'm
they
like,
they mix it up with fast food references, like I am frying pan,
what the fuck?
like oh, I am frying pan, and they have like lyrics like that. It's another joke band.
It's
What
crazy.
the fuck? So is that the kind of joke band you would listen to while showering?
Yeah,
He went to a show. He just
I said I went to the
No,
show.
but while showering. You just said you listen to comedy while you're showering.
Yeah, I like listening to comedy.
So is that one of the bands you would listen to?
It would be one of the bands I would listen to,
And you know that speaking about showering,
but
and
they don't
music,
have
dude,
anything recorded.
battery.
You know, that's I was showering when I heard about Biggie's death.
You were in the dude. I was in the shower when I heard Kurt Cobain died.
Oh, what? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I
I was showering. I was sitting like, I just like, what the fuck? I turned the fucking the music the water off, dude, and I was just like, oh shit, because I was playing a Power 106 back then when it was good, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? I turned the music the water down, dude, and I stopped my shower right there on the spot, dude. Like,
It went from a shower to a
me
jerk
up, dude.
You know what's funny?
Fucked me up, dude. I had to just get off and just dry myself, and I was just all fucked up.
Who was that for? Biggie?
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
I just watched his movie yesterday, dude.
Oh yeah.
Not Biggie.
Tupac.
Tupac's.
You watched all?
they're all the same to Rick.
I'm thinking of the fucking pizza place, dude. Biggie's.
Oh,
That's a good one, bro.
has nothing to do with the conversation. Hey, dog.
I know.
And that's
the
a bomb
fuck
ass
are you?
pizza, by the way.
I'm hungry, dude. I'm
Dude, that's
sorry.
a
I haven't
bomb
fucking
ass
anything to eat.
pizza.
We ate all your
Dude.
chips and salsa, dog.
Dude,
Yeah.
you been there? You been to Biggie's?
And your
Nah,
dip.
Oh, dude, not too far from here. We gotta go. They close at 2 a.m. too. So
No,
Oh, shit.
3.
3.
Damn.
Oh, they changed the hours.
Malísimo.
Why so late?
Dude, it's bomb, bro. You could be here like
They
you could be
specialize for potheads.
Yeah, I bet.
at- It's good fucking. It's actually the closest I got to New York pizza, New York style
Yeah.
pizza.
Have you been to New York?
Yeah.
He's like, nah.
No, yeah, dude, no, I have. Dude.
No, I got mesmerized
Yeah,
because I watched Notorious last night.
Oh, Notorious.
Oh, wow, nice.
Dope
That's not
ass.
a bad.
Cool.
That's not a bad biopic.
It's a good fucking movie, dude.
It is.
It is.
You know, it's way better than All Eyes on Me because that movie was horrible.
I heard that Tupac's mom got mad about that movie. She said that she thought they portrayed Tupac as like a stupid person,
Huh.
they did.
and
I kind of thought the same thing.
yeah, she was pretty pissed off about that.
All right, so Mago,
Yeah.
We both said it.
what can we convince you to like? Barbie Girl,
What's up?
REM. That's another band I fucking hate. REM. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't.
Damn,
even,
that fool said that shit with a-
Shit.
I can't
Look like he
even.
was back at war, dog.
I can't
He's about
even
to throw that
back
grenade
it
out
up,
my
dude. I can't even back that one up. If you said REM, I would have been like, just move on, Dick. Just move on,
There's no convincing there,
dude. Because they're so fucking condescending, and they're so fucking like pseudo bourgeois with their fucking attitude and their fucking music.
I will defend one thing though.
They're very pretentious as fuck.
What's
Fuck
the name of that
REM,
movie?
dude.
Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
When they sang that song, that was a perfect fucking song for that movie.
That movie,
Yeah.
but that song was on an album called "Automatic for the People." It was already out.
Yeah, but
The movie was written
perfect song for that movie.
Yeah, it was about Andy Kaufman. Of course,
Yeah.
it was.
Exactly. Exactly.
You see, this is what I have to deal with, dude.
Yes, sir.
That shit was perfect, though, dog.
The name of the movie was Man on the Moon, right? Fucking, where's the Joker grenade at, Nick?
Oh my god, I like that. I like that.
That's what
I
we're gonna
like
call
that.
this. We're gonna call this the Joker Day.
Damn, so you didn't like the End of the World song either?
That's not even the same band, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the REM.
Is it?
Isn't that Jimmy's World?
I don't know what I was thinking. Oh,
It's the end of
The world as we know it. Yes,
was that
yeah.
REM, really?
Yeah.
I fucking hated that song, man.
I just got convinced to like them.
There it is.
Oh shit!
There.
Mago fucking did it, dude.
Hey, now you don't gotta listen to that shit, dog.
What was the wait? What
It
song
wasn't even
came
your
out?
challenge.
I know, huh? What? Remember Chris Elliott, the show he had?
That's also REM. And actually, it's on the same album.
Was
if
it
you
the
wanna
same
get
fucking
it.
song?
No. That was Stand in the place.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
trying to. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's what I wanted to fucking say.
That's on Green. They're
That was
both
a
on
fucking
Green.
great
The End of the
show.
World and that one's on Green.
Yeah, see, damn. It's
Fuck,
the Corona and the Modelo.
So commercially, I like that song now.
Okay. They were more college radio. They weren't
yeah,
really
big
commercial.
time college radio. Yeah, I think that's how they made it, didn't they?
All right, Anthony's been kind of quiet here.
I'm just listening to your fucking shenanigans, dog. I'm entertained. Like, I hope the listeners are entertained, but I don't know what the fuck's going on.
We try. We try.
We only hope we can entertain you as much as we entertain Anthony right now.
Rick is pretty fucking buzzed. This is the first time I seen him like that, but
Cheers.
he's doing a good job
Cheers,
this time.
Fireball whiskey.
Dude, this,
It's because usually Rick steps back and he's like doing his thing, taking pics and shit, but this time he's actually talking. So.
He's actually
Dude,
engaged.
he's
yeah.
going back to how we first started.
Yeah.
We
You
first
know what?
started like this. This is our original style of podcasting. You guys know, right, listeners? You remember our first shit, right?
They don't remember shit, dog.
Oh, damn.
They're not even listening.
Yeah.
Nah.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, I'll say quiet now. And
him on the spot.
let the VW fucking talk.
So what's up, Chris? I mean,
You don't got no cups.
you told me you wanted to like convince me to listen to something.
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah,
I
think
just
no,
said
that particular genre.
with the '90s music.
No, come on, man. I'm into 90s.
So what do you
The T word.
Chinese?
That sounds like crap.
trap music?
Yeah.
Oh.
You see, but I got nothing to back it up with. I mean, like I'm about as familiar as trap music is as I am with that Fireball whiskey.
You know what? I'll
You
go.
want some?
No, I'm good.
Oh, you're diabetic, huh?
Yeah.
I'll revert
sugar.
back to it's not your parents' music.
So is it you want me to listen to mumble rap then?
Okay, because
Because that's gonna be hard as fuck.
I hate all
for me
that
to listen.
Takashi 6ix9ine. All
I don't
that.
even,
I
I've
fucking
never
hate that
heard
shit.
one of his
Hey, dude,
songs.
hold on.
I've
You
never.
know what I saw on
can I pull a
Instagram?
pin? I really want to fucking pull a pin.
Well, on Instagram, what I saw was that the government's saving us from that crap music. Takashi takes 6ix9ine and the other fucking dude that got deported.
Yeah, fucking
What?
that
was
one
it.
fucking idiot with the fucking little knife right here. What's his name?
He overstayed his visa and fucking
He stayed here.
Yeah, the government just fucking
Now-
ICE picked him up.
Now what happened was that
Whoa, you're kidding.
Takashi was gonna get some hardcore jail time. They told him to rat. He was like, "I'm not a rat," and then they're all like, "All right, we're gonna give you this many years, like 49 years." He's like, "Hey, 21 Savage."
What?
His name's 21
read something
Savage.
out, yeah.
Doesn't he look a bit like fucking from the UK? And fucking they deported that motherfucker now.
What?
Yeah, dude. There's a whole meme on that.
They just got 21 Savage, dog.
Oh shit! I don't even know who that is.
This dude, he's fucking 21 and he's savage. I don't know what the fuck.
He's pretty savage.
22, his career's over. Or
That's
what?
over, dog.
That motherfucker said, "Fuck your fucking immigration laws," and
Oh wow.
now he's getting deported, dig.
That's
But-
what he gets.
Do you think the government's protecting us now
Hell
from
yeah.
fucked up music?
Amen to that shit.
So you gotta listen to trap music now, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna trap you, Vago.
but
I was
okay,
forced to listen
okay,
to Cardi B.
I got kind of educated as far
Cardi
as
B.
that.
Hey, they need to deport Cardi B, dog. I hate that bitch.
Okay.
Okay,
convince
fam.
me. Whoa. Time out.
Hold on,
Okay. Hold. Convince me to listen to her.
I can't. I think it's awful music.
I just do too.
Convince me to
okay.
listen to fucking Maroon 5.
Oh, I can't.
Was that album that came out?
What's the tattoo that guy had?
He had a tattoo of an Epiphone hep stock on his side of his ribs,
Uh-huh.
which would be fine if it was like a John Lennon model, when Epiphone was actually its own company. But he has an Epiphone Les Paul headstock.
There's like the shitty Gibson knockoff
Yeah, it's a shitty Gibson knockoff. That's like the Guitar Center
Damn.
Black Friday sale
Wow.
knockoff.
for like $600.
Not even like 189, dude.
All right, so on the
List-
poser scale, where does he rate? 110.
On the poser scale, that tattoo gives him a good solid 9.5.
You're
On
talking
the-
about how he looks like he's like the Chipotle bag.
Yeah, but
Damn.
Dude, that was a delayed laugh. I thought about it, dude.
You seen
That
the
was,
Chipotle
hey,
bag?
that,
right?
that was another brought to you by the joke grenade.
Joker Day.
Wow.
Why
Anthony
the
gets
fuck
the
are we so
Joker Day.
lively today, dude? What happened last week?
Dude, I don't know. Like I don't know. It's,
I was in drugs last
I
week.
think one of us was missing. No. Oh, it's because you're fucking on it now, dog.
yeah, there you go. So
talking,
you're,
you're talking.
you're the catalyst.
Hey,
It's
it's
because
'cause-
supposed to produce this shit, dude.
I think it's the fireball, dog.
yeah, it is cold, man.
Shit.
It is pretty cold. I was wearing a t-shirt. I was freezing my ass over there.
Why are you always wearing a fucking t-shirt? Either that or like a thin hoodie.
I don't know. You know what I used to get?
Fucking
I used to
hood
get when I was a
We could
kid.
be in Nova fucking Scotia, and this motherfucker.
Hey, you know why? You
Thin
know why?
hoodie.
He's waiting for you to let him borrow your jacket.
Yeah.
You
Chris,
know- you want to
rub his nipples, dude.
Come here. Let me rub your nipples.
Fucking cut glass with those bitches.
Hairy, dude. I got hairy nipples, man. It's all right.
You got everything. You
I know,
hairy
I'm a
bastard.
dude. You know how I brush my my.
You know what? He's like a spider monkey. He's like small. He's fucking hairy as fuck, and he's nimble.
You're absolutely right.
He's like, I have a comb for my ass hair.
I do actually.
One
It's,
for my
you know,
legs.
it's like those palm combs.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. I have one of those.
The
for
fucking
that.
veterano comb.
Exactly. Dude. Yeah.
The one you buy for 99 cents.
And yeah, and then we had the
At the
three
liquor
flowers.
stores?
We had
Yeah.
the three flowers and everything. Man.
Hey, fool, I tried one time using that shit. That shit fucking cuts your finger, dog. You're like, it's all sharp.
How
and
thick was
shit.
your fucking hair, dude?
No, dick. Like, just the plastic of it is like made
But
so
how-
poorly. That's just made so poorly that it's like sharp as hell. You're like,
That's the 90s version. The 80s version was softened.
you hit one fucking knot with that comb and that slice your finger off.
Yeah,
dog.
it does. That does. I have one downstairs, too.
You
dude.
see a bunch of cholos missing the middle finger?
Yeah.
Like, orale.
What happened, Holmes? A brush too, dog?
I got shot, eh?
All right,
Don't
so
lie.
so my challenge is Metallica. What challenges have we established?
Well, you know what? People should start. Okay, I fucking think, and I know I'm doing the Joel, phenomenal. I hate, with a fucking passion, Fleetwood Mac because I think they're fucking boring.
Oh no!
Well, in that case, I
dude.
challenge you to listen to Barbie Girl, dig.
Oh, Barbie.
I like
Girl's
Barbie
big.
Girl.
Oh, see,
Come on,
and you
Barbie.
don't like
No.
Fleetwood Mac?
Hey,
You like
hey, I'm
Barbie
gonna
Girl?
issue
What
I'm gonna
the
issue a
fuck is
challenge to
wrong?
all our listeners right now. All you motherfuckers listening right now, if you go to the bar, play Barbie Girl 10 times over.
Try not to get your ass kicked.
The Barbie Girl challenge.
The
Make
Barbie
sure-
Girl hashtag Barbie Girl
Make
challenge.
sure nobody sees your ass.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because
because
you
they're
will
gonna
get
go in
beat.
the bathroom
you
and
can
fucking do
fucked
that shit.
Download the app on your phone. That's how nobody knew I fucking did it. I gave it away because I was fucking laughing the entire time. And every motherfucker was like, what the fuck? I did last week, dude. But I played it 7 times.
Nice.
I ran out.
So-
back to back. Back
so
to
going back,
Dude, I would have disconnected whatever the fuck was playing that shit and be like, fuck you.
Hey, but the funny thing about it is people started fucking liking it.
Holy shit! I would have loved
People
to be
got
there,
into
bro.
it, dude. Serious. I
I
wish I
would've-
would have fucking.
You should have
filmed it.
recorded that shit.
I should have. Honestly,
should've
because people
been
were like,
funny, dude.
I wanna
after the
do
third time,
that.
They were like, what the fuck? And the 4th time, everybody's like, hell yeah.
I want to do that, but I want to do that with Yamo Be There by Mike McDonald.
All right, this podcast is adjourned. We're about to go to a bar and play Barbie Girl
Oh,
7
yeah,
times and
let's
see
do
where
that
it goes.
shit. Fuck yeah.
And
I'm
then-
a Barbie girl
Wow.
in the Barbie world.
Damn,
It's fantastic.
dude.
Why can't I fucking remember that song and not remember names of fucking songs?
let's go party.
I just remember you, dude.
yeah.
He's not joking. This fool was singing the whole song.
Yeah, because he fucking played it every fucking
It was
chance he
crazy. I look up. I'm like, oh my god, this was listening, and he's singing the whole fucking
got. Like
song.
Dick, he had the
dude.
CD and like
I'm like, holy shit, this is nuts. This is different.
All these
Something-
motherfuckers, I wouldn't even hide it. These motherfuckers like, yeah, fucking Barbie. Put it on, motherfucker.
yep.
I was like,
Anyways.
dude, that's
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac, man.
So I think Fleetwood Mac is boring.
Why?
I think they're boring.
Have you heard him? Have you heard
You're
him?
fucking boring, dog.
Yes, because
Why? How have you heard it? Okay, tell me. Give me an example. How did you hear it? And
okay, first of all, okay, like let's throw an album out there. Rumors. That song Rhiannon. It just seems like fucking office music to me. Just like elevator music, like white noise for places that conduct business during
White
the day.
noise for white people.
what the hell?
No. I wouldn't say that. I don't get racial on this shit.
But is it something that you just didn't like it because
I just
of
hate
the
it. I just think it's
music,
boring.
or did you just most people hate it because of the images?
No, it's not about the image. I'm not that shallow. I'm not that petty. I'm just saying that the music is very, very bland. You know, it sounds like
the
something.
arrangements. Dude, they got some badass.
It sounds like-
drumming, the arrangement, the bass, the choreo, everything, man.
But you're not
Freaking
convincing
badass.
me, Dick. Convince me, Dick. When do you guys?
You know
convince-
how we can convince you?
How?
By you listening to the good shit, huh?
Yeah.
Well, okay, what should I listen to? What do you think is okay? What do you think is a good song from Fleetwood Mac that I should listen to?
Do dreams.
Look, I like a few of them, but I don't even know their fucking names, dog.
Okay,
Dreams. Rihanna's actually pretty good. I like that.
I don't like Rhiannon, but okay.
Hypnotized.
What album should I listen?
Hypnotized. I'm gonna let you listen to Hypnotized. I love the fucking album cover, by the way. But I'm gonna let you listen to that. If the audience is, if you guys know who this is, email us or send us a message on the fucking Instagram and tell this motherfucker to listen to that. Hypnotized pretty badass, man.
So
Got a nice-
Hypnotize the
yeah.
album.
No, the
Hypnotized?
song.
That's Biggie, no?
Biggie
It's
Small.
got a nice drum beat. I mean, the fucking drumming is amazing, dude.
See?
But it's a badass. There's so many songs out there that I like their shit, dude. My cousin, when I was a kid, got me into those fools. And
Now I gave a valid argument to Rick to like listen to fucking Metallica, and you guys are giving me shit
No,
because
you
one,
know,
you
you're
don't
being
know the
close-minded,
names of the
first
fucking
of all.
songs.
I don't know the
Look,
names
dude,
because
so-
I don't
you
know
know
the
what?
names
Hold
of
on, let me
them.
let me turn
I'm
this
gonna-
up.
Hey, this is getting crazy. One at a time.
Chris, this is Chris's fucking.
That's Bago.
Listen to Fleetwood Mac because they came out on the radio. Dick. That's your argument.
Okay, there it is. Then boom, I'm listening to Fleetwood Mac rumors this
Yeah,
whole week,
dude.
and I get to listen to music
Okay.
at work. So I'm gonna fucking get punched out
Okay.
by a bunch of guys
Check this
from
out.
North Long Beach.
Check this out. The whole Rumors album was made the same studios where Nevermind was made.
Oh, that doesn't make it good.
Yeah.
Okay, not just no. I'm not telling you to listen to them. I'm just saying I'm giving you a little brief history behind it.
You know what else was made there?
A lot of motherfuckers.
My Way in Sync. That the single that was recorded.
How
at
the
same
fuck
fucking
do you know that?
Exactly.
Because I'm
Hey, that's not even a mic drop. That's a grenade drop.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sound City Studios, man. Come
Yeah.
on. This is a lot of shit that was recorded there. There's history behind it.
there's a lot of bad music that was recorded.
Come on,
there.
Barbie. Let's go party.
But the sound behind,
Now
they
back
say
to
that the
that.
drums, they actually position the drums there for a certain reason because of the sound that came out of those drums.
Yeah, and they have a mic.
Even look at Nirvana. Listen to fucking Dave Grohl. Dude, that fool.
Dave
They
Grohl.
grow, not grow.
Sorry,
Dave
man.
Grohl.
You're thinking,
Sorry, man,
You're thinking
sorry.
of the porn
Look,
star.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Corona right now.
Like
Sorry.
Dave Grove.
But dude, seriously,
They say
is it
gross.
the way they recorded that album? Everybody in that group, while they're recording Rumors, was breaking up. They were fucking each other. There was a lot of drama during the whole fucking recording of that album.
All the guys were fucking each other.
no,
All the guys
group,
are fucking Stevie Nicks.
all the group, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Fuck,
I mean,
I
who
wanna fuck
knows?
Stevie Nicks.
But everybody was breaking up. There was issues throughout the whole album, and they came out with that album, dude. It blew. I mean, it was amazing. And
yeah.
if you listen to sonically listening to it, dude, put some headphones on. It sounds amazing, man.
Okay, I'll listen to it.
Try it.
You
Yeah.
convinced me. I'll listen to it. So
Try
I'm
it.
listening to Rumors for a week,
Yeah, there you go. And
and then
By
I'm gonna
who?
come. I'm
By
gonna
who?
come by Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
I'm
And if you,
listening.
and then if you, when you're there, go on the side note and just listen to Hypnotize.
Okay.
I think we need to have a La Clika podcast where
Say it again. Like,
where we do a 10-shot challenge
Oh,
of different liquors. You know, you buy those little individual bottles,
Holy shit!
and we see
they're called wino bottles.
the little wino dollar bottles
Airline bottles.
that like 99 bananas and all those cheap ass shit. Fucking
Like I'll take a beer or two,
okay, you
and
say-
that's how I get drunk on 2 beers. I'm just like slurring my
Give this
words.
motherfucker
You don't
some
drink.
Fireball whiskey, dude.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm
Okay.
driving, Dick. I just
Come on, we're all driving.
okay, so we got the perfect
Take
thing
a
for
swig,
you.
Dick. Take a swig.
Swig is
all right,
not-
all right. Oh, hold on. Let's show that.
Here.
Yeah, take a little.
We got the perfect thing for you since you don't want to drink.
Hold on. I'm trying to take a drink.
All right.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. See, how was that? See, now imagine 4 more.
No, I said 10.
Oh shit! Okay, 4 more. Okay.
Okay, so what
9
you
more.
do is
Sir, I just freaking,
yeah.
He's all drunk now.
So since you don't want to fucking drink, what we can do is we'll dip a tampon in some liquor and
There you
Just
go.
shove it up
your
Yeah, go up there,
This
yeah.
Fireball whiskey drink has been brought to you by Third Fucking World, dude.
Ooh, there
shout
it
out to
is.
Third World. Shout out
World.
to fucking
He brought the
Sharif.
bottle?
He's
Dude,
bringing it. He shows us
he's
a lot of
giving
love.
some love, dude.
Yeah,
I'll
dude. What's
tell you
up,
about it later.
Sharif?
he brought that bottle,
He bought it.
and that's how gone it is since like 5 o'clock.
Fucking sent it over from Alabama.
Hey, I'm seeing pink elephants right now, man.
I think you took like fucking a
This dude
sip.
sounds like
I took a sip.
He sounds like Cheech, bro.
He does. I was gonna say like, that's fucking Chong.
You mean
man.
Chong?
Or Chong. God damn.
Who is
Corona.
it, Dick? Who is it?
Chong.
Chong.
Man.
Like,
Hey,
this feels like when they're at the
man.
border. Like, hey,
Yeah.
Hey, man.
how long have you guys been in Mexico? A week. Nah, it's a day.
Can I see your license?
week.
Is it a week or a day?
Hey,
A weekday.
man. Hey, man.
All right, back to Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Stevie
listening.
Nicks.
I'm listening to
Yeah.
Rumors, even
Yeah.
though that's gonna be like a fucking nightmare for me.
So Metallica, Fleetwood Mac.
And I gotta say something positive about it once I'm done.
He's got to listen
Tony,
to trap, music.
Okay.
Just
Look,
in
let,
general.
us just
Specific,
have
any-
you listen to 6ix9ine.
Shit.
I don't
Takashi's-
even know if that's track, but that's just like that fucking mumble rap bullshit.
Okay.
listen
And
to
I want to
Tekashi.
hear Tekashi from fucking
Tekashi
Revenge
6
of the Nerds.
Tekashi 6
Damn, dude. That's
Tekashi
gonna be
6ix9ine,
now that's a challenge, bro.
Little Windex, and Little
Holy
Yachty.
Shit. So just
Windex.
Tekashi.
Little Windex.
Okay, let me
That's
ask
a
you.
name, dude.
What kind of? What, does
Put
he have
it
an
down.
album? Does he have an album? Tekashi has an album.
No, they all have singles. They don't do albums anymore.
So there's no album. So I just go on YouTube or anywhere and just put
And look up
Tekashi.
Tekashi fucking bullshit, and they'll come up.
Just that right there, Tekashi bullshit. And
Just
shit.
put it on
Just put
SoundCloud.
6ix9ine.
SoundCloud.
6ix9ine. Fuck. I know how he looks like.
Yeah,
That's
just
all
put
I know.
rainbow haired motherfucker, and
Yeah,
it'll
that's
come
all.
up.
I remember I seen where he's getting his ass kicked at the airport.
Oh yeah,
That's all I remember from his
Fucking-
ass.
So Little Yachty and Tekashi 6ix9ine.
So who's
Dude.
Anthony listening to?
Why should I listen to him again?
I don't think I'm listening to anything.
Yeah, we should.
What
throw
do
him
you
on.
hate?
No,
Fucking
he-
bitch out on this fucking
He told
challenge.
me something, I think, but I was like, man, I just don't remember, and I didn't remember purposely, so I don't have to do it.
I know what it
You know
is,
what?
but I can't mention it on the air.
You know what? Hold on.
You gotta throw him.
the unmentioned podcast that did not air was a early 90s fucking EDM.
I don't know, dog.
What was the name of that music, dude?
What music?
Early 90s rave music?
Was I here?
Yeah.
Hey,
Techno? Bass and drums? Trance?
Was I here?
Yeah.
That
Deep
was
house?
last week?
Oh shit! Damn.
Week before, maybe?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, but damn.
Okay, what are you talking
stumped
about?
Me. You stumped me, man. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Remember, we were talking about music that we didn't like. And
Techno?
shit like that. We started talking about Short Dick Man.
Oh,
I like that though.
that house music. That house music.
I'm
that's
the one
how-
that brought up that song.
Oh,
I told you,
shit.
hey, you guys
Okay.
heard that? Eeny, weeny, teeny, weeny. You
Let's
guys are like,
see,
yeah,
bro.
we're bumping that shit.
Okay,
I like that
shit,
music.
dude. Now, damn. What can we have you listen to?
What do you?
man?
I mean, come on, you can't just like everything.
Well, you know, he talks shit about comedians.
No, he.
So
But that's
Weird
not
Al
music.
Yankovic?
That's not music though.
Listen to some Weird Al Yankovic.
So what music?
No.
What music you don't like? What's a band that gets under your skin?
I think it's gonna be mumble rap as well, dog.
Really?
Like that.
No, we gotta have a different one. We
So
gotta
you gotta
have
listen to
different genres.
Tekashi 6'8".
So what? Like
No,
Blink-
'cause I
you
gotta
just fucking
go.
love Blink 182, right? You
I
just-
fucking hate.
Oh, there it is.
Blink-182, dog.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
I
There
do
it is.
hate Blink
There it is.
Okay, so
You gotta
Why
be
do you hate
passionate.
it? Well, no, hold on.
Why?
Why do you hate it?
Because it fucking sucks, dog.
Why?
Beside, I think we did talk about this shit
We
last
did.
week.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
fucking hate Blink-182. The only good part of Blink-182 is Travis Barker. He's a good drummer.
He's a good drummer, dude.
But the rest of the band is just so poppy and like, oh, like I want to fucking scrub my balls with those
it
faces.
like
you
some,
know?
uh,
Do you hate the radio play of it, or is it the poppiness?
It's just kind of like you said, like the people who listen to it, they
Right.
disgust me.
Like the Third Eye Blind listeners?
I don't even, dude. I don't even know who the fuck are Third Eye Blind listeners.
I
I think
don't
those
even-
fools are fucking
Just know
blind
that.
to fucking music, dog.
okay, so
Like
Now-
they must be deaf, actually.
believe it or not, Blink 182.
Blunk. Hey, that
Sorry.
one shot,
Hey,
dog.
one shot of
One
Fireball.
shot, Blunk 182.
You know what? He just created a whole new fucking genre.
Blunk
Blunk.
182.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. Hashtag Blunk.
Blunk. She's Blunk. She's Blunk. She's Blunk.
She's really weird.
Don't need no blunk, man.
Oh, that presidents of the United States?
That's a
I
bad.
actually like them though.
yeah,
I know the shit. Hey,
I just heard it today.
I'm
actually, at
embarrassed to
work.
say I like them.
I actually heard it this morning at work.
I saw him
man.
in
No
an
joke.
in-store in Tower Records with Uni.
Wow.
They played at
Damn. You admitted to that, dude?
Oh, that was bad, dude.
Yeah, damn. That's cool.
That was like Morrissey but punk rock.
I'm gonna play that over and over.
No,
and
no, no,
over
no, that was-
and over and over and over.
Okay, so,
and over.
Believe it or
and
not,
over,
Blink 182 is part of a genre
and over
of punk music that
Over.
sounds like Blink
and
182.
over and over
I
and
don't think-
over.
I don't think Blink 182 is fucking punk, dog.
What? It's a sub-genre.
Small things. I mean, that's all.
Now I wouldn't. Okay, now I offended a lot of people that listen to punk rock, but it's
Yeah,
a
how can you
sub.
compare like fucking Subhumans, Adolescents to fucking Blink 182?
What do you like better, Blink 182
Get
or
the fuck
fucking
outta here.
Fleetwood Mac? And this
No.
fuck break has been brought to you by Shasta Cola.
Shasta McNasty.
God damn. If I had, if I had to go on a fucking deserted island and I could only bring one fucking CD with me, and the bargain bin at fucking the Goodwill, and I look in it and it's fucking Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, and the first Blink 182 album, fucking Blink 182, dude.
Oh, hell no.
Damn.
You know what it was for me? I'll tell you right now.
Damn.
It wasn't the band. It wasn't the fucking music. It wasn't the drummer.
The people.
It was the people and the fucking... How many times they played it a fucking day, dude?
Dick, like I said, I fucking hated that.
These fools called K-Rock once and fucking
Requested for them not to play it. Right?
yeah.
To stop playing
Several
that shit.
times, dude.
And then they stopped playing it for the whole day.
Let me set it up.
That's crazy.
Bodie's Auto Shop in on Alameda and Florence.
Oh yeah, I used to work there. I used to sell parts.
Next to Tam's Burgers.
Alameda
There's a
Florence?
fucking on Alameda and Florence.
Yeah, there was a.
There's a dealership, Tam's, and then a fucking mechanic shop. It's called Bodie's. Much love and respect to fucking Bodie and Jeff.
Yeah, shout out to Garland Buddy.
Oh yeah,
Rest in
dude.
peace.
Rest in peace. We used to get on the fucking phone and call K-Rock and we'll get on a request line. We'd like to request. I like to request you guys stop playing Blink 182 because that show played 4 to 5 times on the hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it killed it for me, dude. I know they have fans. They people calling in request that shit. But come on, dude. Have some fucking mercy on us, dude.
No,
All right.
that was
One
like-
thing a lot of people do not realize about like the radio play that bands get is that these record labels are paying for that fucking
Yeah.
radio
We
play.
get it.
So it's not really like people are calling to request that shit. It's more like the record label pays, and these fools are embedding that shit into your mind, and it's like, oh, they play it so many times on the radio, it must be good.
Yeah.
So you start fucking like listening to it. It's just like those memes that go around. You see them so many fucking times that everybody's talking about.
And I fell victim to that because not that they're a bad band, but Face to Face.
They're a fucking horrible band.
The only time I ever got on the radio was because I requested Face to Face. Disconnected. And I was fucking ditching school, and one of my teachers caught me. But what do you call it? But one hit wonders, they're still a great band. And I think that one hit ruined that fucking band.
Which fucking one hit?
Disconnected.
What song was that?
You don't care anything about me.
And they were.
I've never heard that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, this is like early 90s,
That was the other
dude.
one.
But they had their one hit wonders, but that one song overshadowed the rest of their talent.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree with that? At least?
That was
Yeah,
that was
I
the
agree.
Amy Winehouse effect. Of,
But
Yeah.
honestly, think about it. Do you think when bands get one hit wonders, the rest of their fucking songs get overshadowed?
Oh fuck yeah!
Look, the one
That's
song.
actually that's like the what
that's
do you
like
call
Pink
it?
Floyd with Money.
No.
No,
I'm just
no.
fucking
What the
around.
fuck?
Dude, you're about to get thrown out the window. That's my favorite band, man.
Yeah, man.
That's
nah.
my favorite
Grenade,
band
where's a
too.
grenade?
But
Look,
it's like a curse and a blessing at the same time when you have a one hit wonder though,
I agree. I totally agree.
because you could be known for that song for the rest of your life, you know, and that
it's a
could-
career ending like fucking
Yeah.
Screech from Saved by the Bell, you know? Nobody will ever forget your fucking Screech and take
Okay.
you serious on
It's
another.
the peaches
fucking-
for you,
But
peaches
what's
for
the,
me.
okay?
Yeah.
What about this though? You know that song. What about this? What about that song Rico Suave?
Oh shit!
Remember that song Rico Suave by Gerardo?
Rico Suave.
Rico.
Rico. That was
What's
only-
he doing now?
He's making music.
He's one of the big heads at Interscope Records.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for Rico Suave, he wouldn't have a music career. But it's more behind the scenes now.
Let me ask you this though, because did he make that song just for radio play, or was he producing songs before that?
You gotta ask him, bro.
Yeah,
it's something you have to ask
I
him.
don't know. But
Put your fucking Rico Suave hat on,
I
Chris.
know he
Okay,
was. I
no,
know
no,
he
no.
was an actor.
Next
I know
week-
he was an actor.
He was
also.
did.
actor first, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Next week, we're gonna have Rico Suave on La Clika Podcast.
I think it was around the same time.
So next week we're gonna
90.
Love
I believe it was from like 89, 90.
So that's when that hit came out.
And then when he came out on Colors, I think it was in 88.
That's right.
Yeah, he did.
So he did Colors first.
So he was an actor, got into the hip game with the people there, and they probably were like, "Fuck it," because I know he was fucking with
Because he
George
was
Clinton.
way the fuck young.
He was
Colors,
fucking
dude.
with George Clinton back
Hey,
then
hold on.
too. Like I think he's the one that got him.
Maria
I'm not
Conchita or Alonso?
Yeah. 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 So I think
I'm a
like,
homegirl, Pac-Man.
I could be
Hey,
wrong.
fool, why does it sound like you're a fucking loogie in your throat? You're like,
Yeah.
you hear that shit?
I'm a homegirl, Pac-Man.
Hey, earlier today you couldn't speak Spanish for shit, Dick.
I know.
Oh, I can't speak Spanish at all, dude.
So we're gonna do overdubs, right?
I know, huh?
Gerardo. You know what? I remember hearing that fool song on the radio and thought it was fucking badass.
But-
I can't lie. It was nice. I liked it.
Well, the thing is that the whole point of that is he's one of the few people. Well, he's one of the many stories that you don't hear about that excelled in music behind the scenes after making a one hit,
So he
being a one hit wonder.
Oh, okay, so he capitalized.
Can
off
you
And they're-
compare him to like a lighter shade of brown?
No, because the Lighter Shade of Brown was a group.
Yeah, that's a whole different.
I'm saying like the genre. Like
No,
as a DJ,
No.
would you be able to play them together?
no, at all. Because Gerardo was more of a pop guy. He was like a pop rapper almost. He's kind of like he was like a Fresh Prince. You know, he was like that kind of Latino Fresh Prince. And he was catered. He catered more to like the pop dance crowd. You know,
What about Kid Frost?
he was more of the gangster, chill. You know, kick back in the hood type of music.
So you would not play them together
No.
on the same show?
No. Why? Because you got the SS kicking back, you know, and they're kicking back, smoking weed, drinking, kicking with their girls and shit. You know, you got the. and
What would you play it for?
Huh?
This is for Raza. What would you play it for?
I'll play that shit at a cool little chill, kickback party. You know, like my homies will throw that in there. You know, that's like drinking music. That's like norteño to like hip hop.
Kick it.
Yeah, norteño kickback kind of hip hop music. You know, like
I
it's chill.
dig it.
What do you think about Night Owl?
I don't know who that is.
What?
Here comes the night out. That dude?
No. Night Owl is like a Chicano rapper, dog.
Yeah, but he has that song.
He has a song that they do is it Zeppelin? The dun, 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 dun,
Is he modern? Like modern rapper right now?
Maybe like like around like Immortal Technique era.
Oh, okay. No, see, that's a different era.
He has a song called
genre,
"Gotta Kill Me a Witness."
Yeah, see, that's Chicano rap. I mean, that's the genre I never really got into. I think the closest I got was like Kid Frost. You know, but Chicano rap's a whole different genre. That's you know, apples to oranges when it comes to rap because it's.
But you're Chicano, you should know that shit.
Yeah, but the Chicano rap is different. Chicano rap is a whole different. It's like me saying Blink 182 and Metallica.
Yeah, but
You know? No offense to Chicano guys out there, rapper guys. I mean, I know.
But that's like MC Boulevard and shit.
Exactly. That's a whole different genre of rap. You know, there's different ones. That's like I said, it's a genre.
It's a subgenre, just like a punk rock to hardcore punk.
Exactly.
You know, it's just like that.
Yeah, I didn't get into it because I wasn't exposed to it as much. That's why I never got into it.
It's more niche.
It's more like the hood type shit. You know?
I trip out on how many types of metal there is. Like
there's that many types of rap.
Yeah.
There's that many types of punk. There's that many types of dance music. There's that many types of electronic music.
I just think metal is like
because they have doom metal. They have that fucking Viking metal,
it's
black
nuts,
metal,
dude. They have like hundreds of types of metal, dog.
speed metal.
Yeah.
Why?
Gay metal.
Why?
Emo metal,
screamo.
Why though?
screamo. Yeah.
Who fucking made
Dude,
that up? Though?
I went to a metal show one time and it said metal on it, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be dope." So I get there and these fools are just like spinning their fucking arms around and like kicking in the air. It was not like a real mosh pit, dog. These fools are doing like karate moves but never touching each other.
Like hardcore.
Hardcore, exactly.
Yep.
And they're just like fucking chopping and like fucking kicking and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, dog?
Have you ever seen the Sick of It All video?
No, I haven't.
They explain that.
The step down.
Step down. Yep.
What is it about?
And then, they explain all the
that.
dances.
Elaborate on that. What do you mean?
Well, that's one of the.
So hardcore has various type of dances to get frustration out. So they have like fucking the gorilla. Some guy gets in the middle and just starts fucking swinging his arms. Then they have the pizza man.
The lawnmower.
The lawnmower.
What's all the kicks, dog? They be doing that kick that's like fucking like
The windmill.
The windmill.
Yeah, it's like kicks like turning and shit.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff just to clear the way for you to fucking release your frustration.
Dude, I was waiting for somebody like just to connect. Like, oh, kick that foot in the face, but it never happened.
They have that style too where I don't know the name of it. Sorry for the fucking hardcore fans. But it's like the Braveheart standoff.
Or do you hit each other?
Yeah.
Well, that's just called MMA, dog.
But
An octagon and everything.
Think about it this way. If you had a bad fucking week at work and you fucking fuck somebody up,
Yeah.
take your frustration out, you're going to hug that motherfucker afterwards.
But what happens if you had a bad week at work and you want to go to a show and somebody kicks you in the fucking face? Like, what the fuck?
Hey,
You're knocked out.
Yeah.
hey,
Like,
no joke. That happened to me. I hate breed.
Oh shit!
And I got kicked in the fucking face and I was hugging that guy afterwards.
What?
what were you on, dog?
Sober as fuck.
Oh wow!
Oh.
But it's a release of your stress.
I think that's something that
Interesting.
is like every man has, because women for sure, like, no hate to our women
female
followers.
population.
Stop talking about Chris like
listeners.
that.
But I've told many stories to, like, you know, girls and
To try to get laid.
yeah, no. No, these stories will not get you laid. They'd be like, you're a dumbass motherfucker. So I'd be talking about, like, yeah, like, I've had homies that were like fucking pissed at each other, but then we fuck each other up and we're cooler than ever after the fact.
Yeah.
Most of my best friends, with exception of Chris, I got in a fight with.
Right? Exactly.
Jeff, I got in a fight with, and we're the best of fucking friends. Dude.
So, okay, one of my exes, we went to like a
slugger,
no.
face.
So we went to a kickback, We went to a kickback with one of our homies, and it was his birthday. So we're there chilling, getting fucked up, and his best friend stepped up to him because they were both drunk, and they got into a fight. And my homie's best friend knocked him out. And fucking he got up after and shit. He was like, oh, why you hit me, blah, blah. All right. So my ex-lady was like, you're a fucking bitch. Why didn't you knock that fool out? I was like, because they're best friends. If I get in between that, it's different because
they'll both fuck you up.
Yeah, no. It's just like whenever I come back around, I'm going to have beef with that dude.
Yeah.
I was like, him and him, they're going to be the best of friends like within a week.
No matter what.
Yeah. I was like, you don't fucking get involved with that. That's like man code. Exactly. She's like, you're a pussy. Exactly. You should have fucked him. I'm like, no, you don't do that. Yeah. Like, guys, all, we fight.
Was that girl hot?
Yeah, she's hot.
Was there music playing?
Music?
While they were fighting?
No.
They
were in the front of a house. Yeah, but after the fact, like, he's like, oh, yeah, him and I are cool. Yeah. And I told her, see what you mean? Or see what I mean? Like, you were trying to get me to fight that guy. But at the end of the day, like, we always fucking reconnect.
Yeah,
Chris has been awfully quiet on this subject.
Yeah. It's because he's probably never connected knuckles with his homies.
I don't do that.
See?
I don't fucking do that.
All right, we got JJ calling me right now. You guys remember JJ?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
You want to get him on the podcast?
Put him on there.
Put him
Fuck
on.
him.
Hey, JJ. You're on speaker right now. You're on live at La Clika Podcast. What you gotta say?
What's up, JJ?
What's up, JJ?
What's up, Blazer?
What's up?
How's the hair?
It's good. Curtis fuck.
Some of our ball sack, dig.
Shit.
So we got JJ right now. He just joined La Clika Podcast. Coming live from you from where?
From BG.
BG? What's that?
Yes, sir. Bell Gardens.
Bell Gardens represent.
I know what BG is, but some of our listeners don't. They're like from fucking all over, dog.
He could be representing Bubble Guts, you know?
Yeah.
From BG, I'm on the toilet right now. Got them bubbles.
We're about to be staying alive right now, man. Some BGs.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you right now, JJ?
Come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
Waking up from a fucking long ass day.
Damn,
Waking
dog.
up.
Dog.
It's fucking like 8:30, dude.
8:30.
Is it 8:30?
That's a nap.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
We're over here right now at La Clika. We're fucking pretty buzzed.
Hell yeah.
Chilling, throwing down this podcast.
Like, this is Chris signing
like
out.
3 or 4.
So today's podcast consisted of bands that everybody hates. Like, everybody had to bring up a band that we fucking hate. And so somebody had to convince you to listen to that fucking band. And you had to bump it and say if you were not convinced that you liked it at the end of the week.
Yeah.
So what's one band that would be your fucking band that you fucking hate?
Los Bookies.
My Chemical Romance.
Oh.
My Chemical Romance.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
All right. Look, I am there with you because I don't like My Chemical Romance.
So that's your band. That's your band, man. That's it.
Me?
Yes.
Dick, I already had a fucking band.
No. I think we take that back to that, man.
Okay, yeah, because I can't say the initial one. We had to edit that one out.
yeah.
Chris has to bounce.
Right.
Okay, I have to bounce. But
Chris is bouncing, but JJ's taking over for Chris of La Clika
fuck out of
Podcast.
here.
And let's tell
hold on, but we got to do that. We got to do the challenge for our listeners before I go.
What's your challenge?
So our challenge here at La Clika Podcast is listen to something that you can't stand
for a whole
And
week.
see if you like it at the end
What's
of that
yours?
fucking week.
Yeah. No,
Okay,
fuck,
mine
I
is
fucking
going to
shit.
be fucking Rihanna, the Rihanna album from Fleetwood Mac.
No, the fucking it's rumors, fool.
No. You
Rumors.
Said,
You said rumors from Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, rumors. Sorry.
All right, so I got to listen to what?
My Chemical Romance.
My Chemical Romance. Fuck. Or you know what? You know what band I fucking hate?
No. It's gonna be Chemical Romance.
No, this is worse, dog. It's worse to me because my cousin, I tried it already, and it's gonna be a real challenge for me. My cousin took me to a concert, and it was that one fucking band, AX.
Let's go party.
AX7. What are they called?
No, dude, it's Chemical Romance. Sorry.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, yeah.
Avenged Sevenfold. I hate those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And my cousin took me to a concert. He's like, "Hey, I bought my dad a ticket, but you can't make it." Like,
He bought his dad a ticket. That's like he can't find any friends that go to.
yeah, exactly.
That's like taking your cousin to the prom.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get Chris out of here. Get the fuck out of here, Chris.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Bam, 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 bam. Chris is out of La Clika Podcast.
Fuck outta here with your freaking Shasta.
You're out of here.
Fuera,
You're
fuera.
out. Like,
El Chacal, güey, came in. Get the fuck out. So we continue this podcast, and we have here, Chris is leaving, and he's taking advantage of Rick.
hey JJ, what does JJ stand for?
We're not recording anything.
Hey JJ, what's JJ stand for?
Some Mexican name that I can't pronounce anymore.
Juan Jose.
Jose Jimenez.
Juan Javier Rodriguez.
Hey, JJ, how big is your fro?
Oh shit, big as fuck, bro.
Yeah, put it something like fix something like that. There you go.
Hey, JJ, what music are you embarrassed to listen to?
Fuck. I don't know. For Blondie, I don't know.
So let's just say Garth Brooks for JJ.
Let's just say
His challenge will be Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
So JJ, if you're out there listening, your challenge for the week will be to listen to Garth Brooks. Come back to us and listen. Let us know if you like that song. I got a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt. Yeah, you know, some shit like that.
Yeah.
All right. But in my opinion, I fucking hate country, and you guys fucked up because you didn't pull me on country. So
next time.
Concluding La Clika Podcast. Thank you for
Barbecue stain on my t-shirt.
Yeah. Thank you all for listening to La Clika Podcast. We're going to come next week. We're going to hit you with some hot shit.
Ow.
This is brought to you by Spartan Beer, Fireball, Whiskey, Corona Beer. What else? Shasta Cola. That Shasta
Modelo.
Cola. Modelo.
Shasta.
And that fucking 2-in-1 scrubber. Pull it up.
Schneeberg.
That Schneeberg too. And we'll come to you next week. Thank you all for listening.
Peace.
Peace out. La Clika Podcast.
Peace.